plans that work out perfectly, and we're accepting our gratitude to the divine for anything that has happened. It is in perfect and grand design. It works out perfectly for our highest good. We just can't see it yet. We've prayed for these blessings. We've asked for them, but they're coming in, and they don't look the way you want them to look when they're coming in. But when they're here, you trust and believe you will be happy. The sun. Okay? Hello everybody, Vanessa Moon here. I hope y'all are doing well. This is going to be an all signs read. Let us begin. All right, so this is going to, this is just a little intro. I will timestamp this. All right, I'm just going to wing it, guys, because I was being called, we're in a Lionsgate portal, and I was being called to do something a little different. All right, I don't normally like to do all signs read because they take forever to upload, but we're not going to stay too long. So let's just get the overall energy here for you all. Overall energy for the collective, and then we'll do each sign. Okay, we'll do from Aries to Pisces. So let's see let's pull from this numerology deck. All right, overall energy for the collective is self-love. I like that. So, you know, Lionsgate. What is the Lionsgate portal? It is every year, you know, the sun has its galactic new year, okay? Where it rejoins. It has basically goes Kazemi with its initial star system, okay? We are of the Leo constellation, the sun, and it rejoins it's of a larger constellation called the Sirius constellation, okay? We're Sirius, A, B, Regulus, and the sun. So the sun gets all close to Sirius every time this year around August 8th, okay? That's kind of the culmination. And then we've been in the portal this whole time, right? Pretty much all summer, but around August 8th, well, relatively about a month now. Around August 8th, the portal is the most potent simply because the sun is closest to its home stars. Ooh, releasing denial. That wanted to reverse. Releasing denial. Okay, we're not denying ourselves how much we love ourselves anymore. We're not lying to ourselves anymore, guys. That's what this Lionsgate portal is wanting us to do. All right, so when it gets to close to its original makers, all right, its star family, the sun, it charges up. Okay, wow, look at that. We got the sun came right out for our Lionsgate energy. These two wanted to pop out as well, so I'll keep them. Wow, and we have an Ace of Wands under there. That's great. So there's definitely an activation, that spark. All right, this is great. All right, so this is the collective reading. This is for everybody. This is advice for everybody. All right, and let's get two more. Let's see. Advice for everybody for this portal. We have failure here. We're releasing that. I feel like we're releasing. So in this deck, the Seven of Pentacles shows up as failure. But more importantly, what is that? That's actually saying, where did you fail to invest before? Where did you fail to invest? You're going to need to invest in that now. Okay? You're going to need to invest in that now. This wanted to pop out Eight of Wands. And I'm being called to leave it there. Okay, leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. All right, we're going to leave it there. So let me see. I'm a little anxious. You guys are making me anxious. All right, y'all been waiting for a reading. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, every message counts. We have 6 and 1 is 7. We have a 7 here, so we have 2 7s. We have the sun, which is 1 and 9, which is 10. So we have some type of completion here and leading to some type of happiness. We were talking about the sun. So we're getting wealth here with the King of Pentacles. We're also getting the 5 of Swords and unwise choice. So we're releasing denial when it comes to our self-love. We're basking in the light of the sun, a time of great joy, success, brilliance, epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, and we're accepting our gratitude to the divine for anything that has happened. It is in perfect and grand design. It works out perfectly for our highest good. We just can't see it yet. We've prayed for these blessings. We've asked for them, but they're coming in, and they don't look the way you want them to look when they're coming in. But when they're here, you trust and believe you will be happy. The sun. Okay? A lot of you are coming into your birthright. You're coming to your abundance. That's what I'm hearing with that combination of the Sun and the King of Pentacles. You're getting rooted in something here. You're becoming the Master of Pentacles. So it's saying compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial security and prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive parent, a spouse, or spouse, and a great person to work for. Guys, the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold. What was the lesson of King Midas though? King Midas was miserable because everything he touched turned to gold after a while. He couldn't touch nothing. But you're getting this energy to touch on when you need it. Love it. Now we have failure. Things in the past failed with the Seven of Pentacles. You're not worrying about the past anymore. We're moving forward, because what does this mean? Also, this is a regeneration. This tree can regenerate all these leaves. So what it's saying to you is, don't worry about the past failures. Eight of Wands, acceleration. Express yourself. This was trying to teach you how to properly express yourself so you could get to the abundance stage. So you can get to the Master of Pentacles where you don't worry about that anymore. You don't worry about how to generate your abundance anymore. You don't worry about the failures of the past. Why? Because you can accelerate now using the signs and synchronicities of the universe. By expressing yourself, you receive them. So you receive the signs and the synchronicities of the universe by expressing your creative, artistic self. When you do that, and we all have a creative, an artistic self. Do not believe that just because maybe you don't do an art, or maybe you feel you don't have a talent. Everyone has a talent. Even if your talent is numbers, crunching numbers, researching, whatever it is, okay? Express yourself the way you love to, and that's how you're going to receive the messages you need to receive that synchronize you and align you with your path to abundance. No need to invest in the failures of the past. These are earthly failures. So it's saying there are things you tried, but you learned through those things exactly what works for you. So use what works for you, and these things come to fruition, because this represents seed money. So you're seeded. And it also represents careful planning leads to things coming out in an abundant outcome. Your abundant outcome is the King of Pentacles, which is the master of stability, the Master of Pentacles. There's no richer, more wealthier, no more abundant person in the deck. It also means you're now able to provide for yourself. Five of Swords. Cut the haters. Cut out the ruthless energy now. It's time for your soft era. Everyone. This is a masculine. Your inner masculine is now needing to be soft, because your inner masculine knows it's a provider. It knows it's wealthy. It knows how to assert itself. It knows it's abundant and stable. You're stable in thought, mind, body, soul, all that, spirit. You're aligned, right? So if you're aligning, it's now to get in your heart energy, so you can start to receive acceleration now, fast movement, the communication you deserve, the travel you deserve, the movement you deserve, the synchronicity you deserve, the love. Everything is in the Eight of Wands. Everything. So it's saying, don't make any unwise choices. There's a better way that will make you happy. Avoid people who lack integrity or have questionable motives. My cousin said something to me recently. I was like, let's invite this person over, even though they're like a little negative. You know, they're positive when they're around us. She said, no, Vanessa, we're done with that. No negative energy. No negative energy. None. Zero. We don't have to do that anymore. They learn by watching us we're succeeding. We don't have to teach anybody. Anyone that brings your vibration down, even the slightest, cannot be a part of the journey right now. You're in a 5 energy. It's a mindset change. The Five of Swords exists for a reason. It's for you to cut out. See this person is sneaking off with all the goods. You might think that's a bad energy, but this person was smart. Right? They made a choice for themselves. Time for you to make a choice for yourself. They're saying just don't hurt anyone. Don't hurt anyone in the process. But you got to take what's yours. And for you guys, that's going to be self-love. So this is saying, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, reverse. So it's saying, I'm no longer in denial. I replace that with the insight of awareness. I am loving, I am deserving, and my self-love is what brings in things really fast for me, and those things grow. When I don't love myself, things don't grow as much as they need to, because I'm so abundant, and I've been telling myself, or listening to other people, or allowing people who cut me down, I need to heal that with the light of the sun. Your abundance heals all that. So just keep working towards the changes you need to make. Energetically, the actions you need to take, the passion and the drive you need to cultivate within yourself. That fire, it leads you directly into this abundance, and that heals all that past pain, all those wrongdoings, okay, all those haters, all those people that try to cut you down. It heals that mindset. So there's a mindset change coming in for y'all with this Lionsgate portal. So the sun is recharging, and when it's recharging during the Lionsgate, it's asking us with the 8-8 portal, we got an 8. So we got the sun. We're on the money, guys, today. They're saying, just all my collective who's watching right now, all y'all need to do is love yourselves. Y'all are master teachers. You're masters. You didn't get no pages. You didn't get any queens. You didn't get any knights. My collective, you guys are masters. You're leaders. You're leaders. You're freaking King of Pentacles, and you're the Sun. You're the wealthy set. You're the wealthy kids. Come on now. My collective that reads with Vanessa Moon, you guys are coming into your abundance. You are the new leaders. You're the leaders of the new school. You're leaders. You're the providers for everybody. You provide people with your energy, which is the sun. And they learn how to build their own wealth and stability and abundance off of you by watching you. Even your haters will learn with the Five of Swords. Everybody's watching you. Your creativity, it drives everyone. The way you communicate with people, how passionate you are about your own goals, and even how passionate you are about your failures. The way you love yourself, collective, you are leading the future. That's what my collective is doing, okay? So let's get a message, one more message for the collective reading. And this is how the Lionsgate portal is asking you, I want you to love yourself through this portal, and no matter what happens, I got your back. That's what Source is saying to you. That's what the Most High God is saying to you, okay? Let's see, one more message for my collective. All signs read. Conclusions are within reach. I see you guys were worried about something. Well, the conclusions are within reach. Not they're approaching, not the conclusions are almost ready. You are reached. You reach. You're reached. That's what we say West Indians. You reach. I reach. I made it. Air travel, when we travel, like if you're West Indian, I'm West Indian, okay? When we travel home and we get on a plane from America and we land on our soil, we go, I reach. You reach. Okay? Conclusions are within reach. You are within the reach. So allow them to materialize. This eclipse means something is being removed from your life right now so that this abundance can come in. There's nothing left for you to do but love yourself through this process because it's already done. It's about to rain. You're about to bask in the light of the sun. This is just a mindset change. If you change your mindset now with the Five of Swords, almost said Pentacles. So some of y'all feel like you lost. You didn't lose. You feel maybe hurt by the changes that happen. The ill intentions of others are affecting you right now. Don't let it. It's temporary. All fives are temporary. Feel it so you know who is not your friend. And so you have discernment in the future when those energies pass by you. It can't hurt you the same way ever again. You have that knowledge now. That's what Seven of Pentacles means. It means that everything that you failed to do in the past or anything that someone failed you, I'll say, and you put those seeds in, you planted those seeds and they didn't grow, they failed you. You now have the mindset change to know that that will never happen to you again because now you've experienced that truth, okay? All right, so let's move on. We're going to go from Aries now to Pisces. Now listen guys, like I said, the Lionsgate portal is all about about the 8-8 portal is all about the sun charging up so that the sun superpowers our entire universe, okay? So every year on its birthday it needs to go, which is technically the sun's birthday, the galactic new year, it needs to go line up with its original peoples, its original soul family, those planets. See, like I said, Regulus, Series A, Series B, Regulus. Go look it up on NASA, okay? And it needs to align, and then what happens is from there, it charges up for the entire year to power our entire solar system, our little constellation, our little galaxy here, right? And our little Milky Way, okay? And because the sun, if you do, astrology readings, the sun is what affects every planet in your reading. That's why the sun sign is so important, right? That's why we call ourselves by our sun sign, because our sun sign affects us. So for example, right, my sun is in Scorpio, so even though my Mars is in Aquarius, right, I in my 4th house, so that means I assert myself in an Aquarius way, okay? My passionate emotions are driven in an Aquarian way. But I'm a Scorpio sun, which means I'm never gonna be an Aquarius. I'm a act like an Aquarius. I'm a assert myself as a Scorpio would in an Aquarius way, because the sun affects every aspect of our chart, right? So meaning, like, for example, an Aquarius is very aloof. Sometimes they need alone time. So that's how I am when I'm in the house. But when I'm outside, I don't act like an Aquarius, okay? I think like an Aquarius with my Mars. Like, I want to assert myself in a more innovative way, but I'm still a Scorpio. I'm still going to observe. So it's like the sun affects every part of our chart, okay? So that's why we need it to affect, it needs to go in charge so it can affect every part of the way we move for the whole year. All right, so that's like so if it's like Big Daddy, right? It's like the daddy of the universe. So it's saying, okay, Dad is not here to nurture us like Mom is in the independent ways. Dad is here to take care of everything on the outside, okay? So for my Aries, let's talk about Aries now. Y'all got the Lionsgate. Read up about it. I'm not the best at explaining that right now. I don't know why. It's cryptic for me. But we'll see. So we're gonna look at a spread for Aries. And so this is what we're gonna do, Aries. We're gonna do past, present, future, what's hidden in the outcome, okay? Let's begin. Past, present, and future. What's hidden in the outcome, and then we'll clarify. All right, let's see. My Aries, show me Aries past, recent past. In the recent past, you have the Four of Wands. So you're entering into some type of stability, some type of portal that's here to be celebrated. You have a window of opportunity, Aries, to up-level yourself. Some of y'all started a new relationship or a new home or just a new endeavor that's going to be permanent for you in the future. And you just started. You're rooting. Yes. Yes. It's like you had a dream. You fulfilled it. You stepped into that portal. You stepped into the energy you need to complete something, and it will complete. So past and the present, you're receiving Ace of Pentacles. You're getting something solid, a seed that you'll plant in the future that will grow into long-term legacy, wealth, and growth. It could be a new job. It could be a new career. It could be a certificate of completion. It could be a lump sum of money for some of you. It could be a long-term stable grounded relationship. Let's see the future that you're hoping for. The Three of Cups. You guys are lit. Okay, a lot of you, this is a celebration, a wedding, a gathering energy, a ring, a proposal. Some of you, it's just new friends, new life, new soul tribe, new home. Everything is working out. That's what I'm hearing, Aries. I'm hearing also that you guys are really loving this like new energy you're in, the new people you're meeting. It's great. It's wonderful. You feel seen, you feel heard, you feel blessed, you feel cherished. You're really celebrating your accomplishments and your achievements. Something took you a long time to get here, and you're here. It doesn't feel like you have to go backwards anymore. It feels like you're here. It feels like you made it. Like the past is really done. That's what I'm hearing. Then what's hidden is the moon. Okay, so there could be Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But there's something here with hidden. We'll look at that. What's hidden wants to stay hidden though with the moon. What's hidden is the moon. Your intuition is telling you there's something there. You don't know what it is. You're cloudy. You might be scared to look at it because you're in the energy of celebration. You don't want to like go backwards. But there is something in your intuition that's lurking. We'll check that out, what that is. And what is the outcome for Aries? The outcome is the King of Pentacles. Lovely. Oh, wait, you had two. And the Lovers. A choice in love. Or you're going to be choosing yourself, I'm hearing, with the King of Pentacles. You're going to be reflecting as someone stable and abundant. Wow, the Sun. Aries, look how your energy is really matching up with that collective Lionsgate reading. You see, you're receiving your identity with the Sun is changing. You're choosing yourself. Could be a Gemini of importance right now. Doesn't have to be. Or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Leo. But what I'm seeing for you, Aries, is... Let me adjust that camera a little bit. There we go. What I'm seeing for you, Aries, is you have the Sun and the Moon. Something is definitely being removed from your life. You could have a new person who's very stable coming into your life. You could have a new boss, a new job. But you choosing yourself or choosing to remain grounded, stable, to provide for yourself the love you need to succeed is changing your life completely. It's removing all the obstacles, I'm hearing. All the obstacles, all the self-doubt. Wow. I love that. Let's clarify. What's the Four of Wands for Aries? Four of Wands for my Aries collective. Two cards came out. You got the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay, so you definitely have a new emotional new beginning, a fresh start. Again, due to self-love, love of self, and pouring into one's own cup and cutting out all the energies that didn't serve you, all the people that made you cut you down and made you feel weird or bad about yourself. Particularly family, I'm hearing. Family members. A relationship that was no longer serving you, and I'm hearing people that didn't really love you. You have a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be you, Aries, just being the master of your own passions, making plans, seeing the plans through, and now their things are coming to fruition because you have two aces here. So something came to fruition for you, Aries. You made a decision, you made a plan, you stuck to it, and when the time was right, you took action. These actions could have offended some of the people around you, but it made you realize very quickly who loved you and who didn't. Also, you have somebody here who you turned your back on because they failed to pick you. They were so investing in third-party energies, just things that they wanted to indulge in. It doesn't have to be a person. and you ended something based on maturity. You saw something from every angle, every season, every reason, and you decided to rebirth yourself into something new and reach an accolade you know you deserve. So you could have gone after something really, really tangible for yourself and chose to focus on that and that energy. And you could have felt like, no, all your efforts with someone in the past were just laid stale. They were failing to see you for who you really are, and they were making you out to be a servant, and you're not a servant in anyone's life, and it was just not emotionally fulfilling. And you put that love into yourself, and you released something to the universe, and now you're getting an up level. That's the recent past. Lovely. Now you accomplished something. You accomplished something quite fast. So what I'm seeing with you, Aries, is you did not realize how fast you could turn around. You're seeing your true power. You're seeing how when you harness the power of the sun, the light, you bathe in the light, you bathe in the positivity. Also, when you allow everything to be seen as it is and not try to make it something into something it's not, you're seeing how quickly you can turn something into abundance. You transmuted some energy here, Aries. A true Aries. Build, destroy, and build again. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles for my Aries collective. All right, 3 cards came out. You have the 10 of Wands. So you did complete a cycle here. That's why you have the Ace. You have the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. So let's see, Aries. Under the deck, you have the King of Swords. Again, now you're the master of thought, the master of decisions and truth. You know your truth. You analyze your truth. Could have been somebody very cold in your mix. So it's like you released somebody that was overly passionate to you, and you mastered your own passions. Now then you mastered your own thoughts. Okay, and you say your own mindset. And you say, okay, my mindset needs to be focused on my abundance, on these things that will grow for me and things I can control. You were carrying too much baggage. You could never decide. Somebody was giving you mixed emotions here in the past. You were at a crossroads where you felt like, you know, it's time for me to choose myself, simply because I don't know what else to choose. I don't know. There's too many illusions and created around baggage. I'm feeling bad for myself. I'm feeling guilty. I'm staying up at night. I'm sleeping long nights, and it's preventing me from reaching a goal I'm right at reaching. Okay, so you're like, I got to put down the baggage of everyone else. If I have this thing, I can put down a lot of these weights. If I have these, if I have this abundance for myself, right? This stability, this thing I know I can do. I just have to believe in myself. Also, it's saying here, your load is about to get way lighter because you're getting so much more money from whatever it is you're doing, or so much more support from whatever it is your goal you're achieving. This is also releasing the energy of allowing others to make you feel guilty about things you shouldn't feel guilty about when you've been doing your best. Okay, this is also choosing a little bit being selfish and being like, you know what, I'm just gonna play dumb sometimes because people want to keep me in anxiety mode, and they know when I'm in anxiety mode I do a lot of stuff for them. This wanted to pop out. Yeah, this King of Wands. It could have been somebody that was very, very stirred your passions in a way that made you feel very motivated, but you now don't need other people to motivate you. You motivate yourself. All right, good. I had another message in there about feeling guilty or anxious when it comes to making decisions and carrying a lot of baggage. You release that, carrying a lot of weight, thinking you have to do, everything has to be hard. Everything has to be hard. No, maybe I could put some of this down, humble myself a bit, and choose a different option. So you have to humble yourself, maybe take a little less to gain more. All right. So clarify the 3 of Cups. Okay, 3 came out for that one too. Cool. So you have the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, with a lot of balance here. Balance and love. 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and Ace of Wands. So you decided with all these people around you from your past, okay, all the people you love from your past, okay, maybe siblings, best friends, past life soulmate, you decided it was time for them to praise you, put you on a pedestal, and give you what you deserve for the accolades you've accomplished. And you need to go after these passionate new beginnings for yourself, and you'll create new friends if you have to. You'll create new beginnings for yourself. You don't need the past because you kind of feel like you're above that now. It was nice. You accepted the gifts they gave you, and you're now ready to take that energy, balance out your emotions and your passions, and go for something new and create the friendships or the life and the loves you deserve. You also have been sharing a lot of emotion with somebody that really motivates you. You have a tower here. You towered to people in your life, Aries. You might have ended a soulmate situation that was long-standing for a while, that wasn't going anywhere with the 4 of Swords. You meditated on it. You took what really worked from it, because as something about shocked you about the situation could have been somewhat the way somebody emoted to you with the 2 of Cups, and the way their thought process is with the 4 of Swords. It shocked you. It shocked you to know after all this time they think this way. And you know what? You decided to pour all that love and attention into yourself. You became the master of emotion. So when you see all these kings, it means you're in Emperor energy. Emperor energy is Aries energy. So just you took control of your own kingdom and your own stability. Okay, you decided everything in your life. You're the master of it now. You decide what stays, what goes, and they can stay right where they are. You're just doing you. You just understood that, like, I don't say you're better than, but you stood in your power. You understand where your power lies, and you just decide to sit in that. So there's something about a shocking new job that's coming to you after much wait. Someone was harnessing your energy in order to make decisions for themselves. In order to look, what I'm seeing is true. Ace of Swords. Under here. Okay, somebody was harnessing your energy, Aries, in order to create magic, okay, to create new beginnings for themselves, in order to sway other people. They were harnessing your energy. You didn't know that, though, but they're under judgment now for doing that to you, and it's taken them down a notch. So whereas they could have easily manifested money before, it's very hard now. They have to work harder. They might have to pick up a second job, or pick up or juggle a lot of their finances, where they could just, like, boom, make people sway to their will or manipulate people. It doesn't work anymore. They were using your energy to do that, but you took your energy back when you towered the situation. You destroyed it, or you cut it at the knees, right? With the truth. And now they're not able to harness your energy anymore. Okay, how does people energy harvest you? Well, let's see. What's in the hidden? The hidden is the moon. Clarify the moon for Aries. You got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody was holding back from you and getting you to, and thus holding back from you, getting to hold back from your own intuition, and they were drawn off your intuition. Look, the moon. They really did not want me, or to say this. They don't want me to tell you. They want this to remain hidden. So somebody was really harnessing your energy. Look, Seven of Wands. Keeping you blocked from your own happiness was making you give them all your attention. Aries, give them all your power right there. Give them all your power. Could have been a Pisces, could have been a Cancer, does not have to be, but somebody very, very intuitively knew that, like, all you ever wanted, let's say, was like a solid relationship or a happy family, or for, you know, them to stand their ground up against someone else, someone else that they were being hidden to, right? And maybe to choose you because that's what it feels like, okay? But unexpectedly, they were taking away your good fortune. Why? Because they were wasting your time. Okay, it was keeping you in circles. It was turning the tables back on you, back on them every time, and you giving them all this power. You have a lot of power, meaning you giving them that motivation you should have given yourself. It made them more powerful. So they were drawing off your energy. I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? So now that you're not around, this person is being held back by spirit. That's what I'm hearing, because you have the Eight of Wands here, and they're getting karma real fast, real fast. Things are going backwards for them, backwards, okay? Because what they didn't do by using you and drawing off your intuition, your motivation, your energy, they didn't develop their own intuition, their own motivation. They can't see the signs and synchronicities that the universe is pointing at them when it's something bad to do or something good to do. But what it made you is sharper. All you had to do is have self-awareness. Now, they don't have any of that. So they're stuck. They're almost in jail here, in prison. That's what that looks like. They're stuck. They can't move. So what you don't know is somebody is really stuck. They're really penny pinching. They're really trapped. They don't know how to function without you. Wow. Clarify the King of Pentacles, Aries. Clarify it for my Aries. You have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this is your future outcome with the Lovers. There's somebody, as you're investing in yourself, there's somebody that's watching you, okay? You could work with this person. And there's somebody that's watching you, and I got a ping from my phone, which means that's definitely true, okay? That is drawn to you, magnetically drawn to you with the Lovers. Archangel Michael is, in the Lovers card, and you have Source here with the Sun. So you're bathing in the light of the Sun. The Sun is shining a light upon you right now. You're illuminated to the world. Now that you've eclipsed this leech energy off of you, okay? That was in your shadow. It's like you're healing now rapidly with the you're getting some type of active intuitive healing here, okay? Activation with the Sun and the Queen of Cups. And there's somebody watching you for a job, and there's also someone watching you for a relationship. I'm hearing two things. That's the Lovers. And your choice right now is not to choose one person or the other. Your thing is to choose yourself. Choose this new love and choose this new job. There's somebody who wants to invest in you for the long term so that your money grows. And there's somebody who wants to invest in you long term for a relationship. Now, a lot of you, if you're already in a relationship, this is your partner looking at you in a different way and going, oh my God, I was leeching off of my Aries energy, and I'm not doing that anymore. I can't. You are teaching this person exactly how to manifest. Yeah, look. To have things accelerate really fast, and to leave the negativity of the past behind, and the hurt and the betrayal of the behind. Heal it intuitively, persevere, okay? Guard yourself and become the Empress. And now where you can receive your abundance by just doing nothing, just by being yourself. Okay, so you're getting a new beginning with Empress in the Sun. Some of y'all could be getting pregnant. Very few of y'all. Okay, a seed's been planted if you've been trying, and others of y'all, you're birthing your new career, your new lifestyle, and you know, just your happiness. Okay, and also self-made millionaire energy there. So go for it. You have the potential now. You have the right avenue. A lot of you have found it. You found the right avenue for wealth. Use it. All right, let's move on to my Tauruses. It's Lionsgate portal. All right, let's see. Let's move on to my Tauruses. I think I gave y'all advice. Yeah, I'm done with advice right now. That's why we did that advice in the beginning, so we didn't have to do all the advice now at the end, okay? Because mama don't got time for that all day, every day. Mama got things to do. All right, let's see. Now let's look at the Tauruses. Let's use a different deck. All right, let's use a different deck. All right, Tauruses. We'll clarify with the witchy deck, though. What my Tauruses got here? What energy are my Tauruses in? Okay, Tauruses, let's do it. Past, present, future, hidden outcome. Okay? Past, we have a Page of Cups. Somebody could have a crush on you. Somebody could apologize to you. You want to apologize to someone. This could be about your child. It says inner child healing. Being young, idealistic, sensitive, dreamer, inner voice, spirit, psychic, messages, joyful news, and naivete, and a crush. Also, we have the energy of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. This can be about your kids. Giving and receiving, though, giving and receiving to your inner child is helping you grow intuitively. This is also the Apprentice card. So you guys could have been giving, you guys could have been pouring into yourself recently, just your inner child, and trying to heal yourself emotionally and trying to be like excited again about something that flows to you easily with emotion. Okay. And it's helping you. Look at all these children. There's a lot of talk here. So what in the present energy you're giving and receiving. So you're receiving the fruits of doing that. Somebody is giving to you what you gave to yourself, Taurus, in the current energy in this Lionsgate portal. And it's coming in the form of a Page of Wands. It's coming in the form of a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Does not have to be any of these signs. It's just saying something more exciting, more passionate. So this is something sweet and pure, and this is something exciting and passionate. Good news. So you have two new beginnings here. So you created a new beginning for yourself, and you're feeling it, and now it's bringing in good news. Hey, and it's bringing in something tangible like money, because you have the gift of money here. So you have gifts, generosity, charity, donations, money, community, aid, support, employment, sharing, benevolence, wealth, prosperity, power, authority, control, and investors. So in your present energy, whatever you're giving to yourself, it's given back. This is also the energy of dieting. And really feeling like, wow, like what I ingest is really like changing my atmosphere. It's also it's like, but what else? It's the energy. This is your energy, Taurus. So it's saying like, it's Moon in Taurus, right? So it's saying your mood is changing everything in your entire life. The way your children act, the way your husband acts, the way your family acts, the way your job, the people at your job acts. You're truly being an empress. And it's giving you the energy you want. It's also giving you the manifestations quite quickly. Good news is coming in with the Page of Wands. Swift news, letters, phone calls, reputation, a fresh reputation, a childlike, cheerful, fun energy to play with, active, optimistic, full of energy, bright ideas, and new excitements and plans and creativities. What's hidden is the Three of Cups. People talking about you. They might not be saying the nicest things, Taurus. I'm hearing. Yeah, no. King of Swords. People are judging you. Okay, why? They're saying there's somebody here conventional, intelligent, rational logic, thinking they are conventional, thinking they're rational logic, having power and authority and strength over your decisions. They're saying this person uses manners and they think they're mannerful, they think their conversation and discernment is like the bomb, they're transcendent, they're calm, they're honest, and their integrity. So people are mad that you're becoming like this. You're becoming more logical, more just, okay? But in the hidden, it's saying there is a celebration, though. There's a call for celebration in the hidden because there's some type of reunion or social gathering or festival or happiness or wedding or engagement party or anything. Something happy is coming in for you. Some type of blessed reunion here with a friend. Okay. What is the positive outcome for my Taurus, or what is the outcome in general for my Tauruses? Ooh, that flew out. Lover's reverse, a bad decision. Why? Okay, so a Gemini here, reverse, could just be a Gemini out of your life. It doesn't have to be that deep. You have Queen of Cups. So maybe this is a good thing. Maybe you're realizing that something was a bad decision. Okay? And it's a you're going to reunite with this person here because you're like, you know what? There's something you learned here, because when we're in page mode, we're learning, and now you're Queen of Cups, so you learned it. Okay, you're mastering, you're receiving, you're able to receive now maybe some type of information from someone that you weren't able to receive before. We have information with the Lovers is communication. It's still a Gemini card. The Lovers reverse though represents dissonance, trust issues, conflict, disconnection, lack of sense of responsibility. Maybe that's your outcome. Your positive outcome is realizing that you maybe had a lack of sensitivity or responsibility when it came to a friend here, or some children, or a mother figure. And now that you've been open to receiving this bad decision, the result or the consequences giving and receiving of these bad decisions, and you change your mindset. Maybe somebody said something to you and you weren't able to receive it. That's what I'm getting. But now you're having celebrations because whatever they said, you tried it, it worked. And now you're like, wow, I have all this abundance coming in, and now I need to reunite with this person, apologize maybe. And then you get good news. You get news that this person still loves you. Okay, there's no love lost here. Ain't no love lost here. Somebody's grateful for you, Taurus, because what you don't know is no matter what you were receiving or unable to receive at the moment, you were still very giving in the moment, and somebody still feels like they still feel gratitude towards you. Okay, this person is mature, and this is you matured. So you're reflecting back exactly what, there's balance here. This, okay? They're showing me Libra, that's cool. But this is a Cancer energy. So it's saying like, there's balance here, as you have balance here too. So they're saying that in your Venetian energy, there's balance in you being in the energy of soft emotion and receiving. You learned something about being softer, more emotional, more intuitive, more open, more loving. Okay, because it's saying now you're a mature, emotional, feminine energy. It's secure in its femininity, it's love, it's warmth, it's kindness, and it's happiness, it's intuition. There's romance in your life, there's something loyal, faithful, you're not so easily hurt. Okay, so clarifying the Page of Cups, you got two cards. You got the Six of Cups and the Five of Wands. There could have been a fight with somebody from your past, straight up. A bunch of people get a lot of conflict here, a lot of petty arguments, drama from people from your past, and you could have an apology coming towards you, Taurus, or you could be giving it. Yeah, there's a lot of communication here with the Eight of Wands. Something happens very quickly. It turns around very quickly. To clarify the Six of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. There's giving and receiving with the masculine here that's very stable in your life. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could be that. You could be now mastering your Pentacle energy, mastering what's stability for you, knowing exactly how to pour into something to make it give back to you what you deserve and give it what it deserves. And you're creating wealth as a result of it. A large sum of money is coming to you, a large sum of stability, or just balancing out your money now to the point where it gives and receives to you. I'm hearing in your sleep. Lovely. It's a lot of balance there with the sixes. Your emotions are not hindering how you affecting your stability anymore. You're allowing maybe other people's opinions or just petty fights and arguments and drama or inner conflict to really. I'm also hearing the words and actions of others to really sway you, and you're not doing that anymore. You're rising above that. Clarify the Page of Wands, or just jealousy. I'm hearing jealousy and envy. King of Swords reverse. Okay, so you're getting some news. It's good news that somebody is done. I'm hearing somebody's done, or somebody's made up their mind, or somebody's being stubborn or very cold and callous and calculated. And it's good news. It's good news because it's kind of letting you know where you stand. This is a grown person conversation. Somebody's unable to be truthful with you, and it's giving you some type of solace. You're like, you know what? This person doesn't have clarity exactly on what they want, and it's good news for you. Maybe they're not really ready to have clarity yet. Maybe they need more time. I don't know. For whatever reason, it's good news for you. Yeah, there's a truce energy here. Let's see. So it's saying your good news is that somebody is still in denial. Okay, why? Because it's like they're giving it a rest on some type of new beginning here. They're really still passionate about a renewal. Maybe they're just not saying it, or they're still confused, or maybe your actions have switched up somebody now. They're feeling like maybe you're being more attentive, or you're attending to someone's like negativity, and you're not doing that anymore. You're now sparking inspiration, and it's causing a situation that was very chaotic and blowing up in your face. It's causing that now, the decisions you made to move to calmer waters, and for there to be more abrupt changes and some energy to cut in with the truth, some type of biting energy. You're leaving that behind, and it's just more harmony here in living, speaking, and existing in one's truth. okay? And it's leading somebody here to make, to leave behind what no longer serves them and work on the everyday things that make them see what they can control and bring in the things that they deserve. And be ready and willing to receive, more open to receive some type of long-term stability here, because you can see now when some intuition is not being followed, it brings out like certain, it's a catalyst for people to release emotions and become more stable and get more in control of the direction that their life is heading in and plant seeds that will grow. Okay, no longer giving to this devil energy, balancing that out and being more optimistic or just putting into one's expression is helping somebody to see the future and make better decisions in a more positive way. Think outside the box, and it's turning the wheel in your favor. Okay, that was long, but that's what that happened. So it's like letting somebody come up to make their own mind up about things is actually more exciting, because somebody's coming up with better ideas than they did before. Not being so bullyish, listening to someone even when they're confused, allowing them to just create their own destiny is actually, it's less taxing on you. What is the hidden? The hidden is this reunion. For Taurus, what is this reunion? The Nine of Cups, something you wish for, you prayed for. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel whole. It makes you feel emotionally independent. It makes you feel better. Why? Because there's something you were stuck in your head about here with the Eight of Swords, Taurus. Again, this is that same energy. Something where you feel like you didn't quite follow your intuition and your judgment in a situation. Maybe you were trying to launch something from hidden motivations or from through the energy of fear or doubt or illusions. And what it caused is it caused like a temporary kind of pride, or it made you feel on top for a little bit and then made you feel paranoid or blocked and confused and sent out mixed messages and emotions when you really just were trying to persevere, or you really just were trying to have a victory with someone. It caused people to look at you in a negative light, or look at you as somebody defensive or paranoid, or somebody that was battered and bruised and sick, when really you were just confused. Or it caused confusion in your mind about what you should do about certain things, rather than believing in yourself, staying strong and holding to your beliefs. There's Taurian energy here. You are the star, you are a spiritual leader, you are stable, you are happy, you do have a happy home. But there's healing that needed to take place in order for you to get to this spot. So there's a lot of honesty and truth and revelation that came in for you that made you know exactly how to heal yourself, how to heal your family, how to heal your mindset, and to cut out what no longer served you, and to focus on your abundance. You have these 10s here. So it's saying you completed a cycle where like you were mean. That's what I'm getting. Or you were just too abstract, or you were too cold. It was like you were enacting your Venetian energy in a way that was not leading you to celebration, or you weren't loving yourself. And now you're saying, okay, I'm done with that. I'm not governing myself or my life in this way anymore. What is the bad decision that you feel like is the outcome, or something you're doing a heart over head decision now? You're choosing things with your heart, okay? Because you're realizing that there was a dissonance and a trust issue that you had, and it was coming from your own heart. So that healing of your heart, choosing to heal your heart and making a decision from the heart, okay? Like the Queen of Cups is bringing in some type of truth for you, okay? Maybe the way that your inner child needed to be healed. Yeah, look, bad decision again. So your outcome is there's a dissolution of a relationship here, okay? And you're going to choose, what is Taurus going to choose here? You're going to choose, there's some type of history you have with someone here, a family history or an abundance, the truth. You're going to choose to speak your truth. You're going to say, I made a bad decision. I didn't pour into something. I didn't trust in our history, or I didn't pour into my family situation. But now, look, you have something stable here that's long lasting, and you didn't see it, or you didn't choose it. And you're going to say the truth. You're going to speak the truth. You're going to say, I didn't choose it. I was being selfish, or I was worried about my own coins, or my own new beginnings, or my own truthful new beginnings, or my own stability. I was foolish. I can do that and still choose you, or choose to love everyone else. I don't have to be selfish in order to grow. In fact, all I have to do is live in my truth. All I have to do is wait for things to form for me and be willing to take risks, and it comes to me. So you're going to tell somebody, my intuition was blocked. So this is about you being the bigger person, and you get abundance. That's your outcome. Your outcome is a 10 of Pentacles. Your outcome is wealth. Your outcome is stability, a stable family. Your outcome is happily ever after. Okay? Something about getting back, like you're somebody you had history with, okay? Or recognizing when something has culminated and being okay with it. All right? Either way, you're happy. But you have like this graceful, gentle energy that you end on. You're like accepting the outcome. no matter what, because you're still happy regardless. I love that, Taurus. I love that. All right, let's do Gemini. We'll use a different deck to clarify my Geminis. Let's do Gemini. Gemini, why is it telling me this is going to be messy? That's what they said. I hope not. Everybody else's read has been good so far. Gemini. Like, the Eight of Pentacles wanted to pop out, and the Four of Pentacles wanted to pop out while I was prepping these cards here for my gems, my Gemmy gems. So that's telling me that there's a new job here for you, or something stable in your job, but it's kind of blocking you from up leveling. You need to release something in order to get something more. Okay, you need to release some type of the grip that something has on you in order for something else to flow to you more easily. Okay, but it's there. It's there for you. You just need to make a slight change. It's there for you. And actually, what I'm hearing is once you make that change, it's gonna come in twofold. It's gonna come in times 2. The money comes in times 2. Once you release something that's you're gripping to from the past, it's a mindset about how you make money or stability or what needs to be set up in your life foundationally in order for you to succeed. It's saying create your own rules. All right, there we go. It could be with that Four of Pentacles. That's all. That could literally be like religion, society, like what society thinks you should do, religion thinks you should do, or just like what you've always told yourself a proper foundation is. It's not quite what you think it is. Not for you. You're different. All right, so what do my Geminis need to know? I'm gonna use the same deck as I use for Taurus. We're gonna do past, present, future, hidden, and what's in the hidden, and the actual positive outcome. Okay. So in the past, this flipped over. You have a 10 of Cups reversed. So that says an unhappy home, family life, and dysfunctional family. Yeah, something it was your vision of the future, something you thought was going to be happily ever after is not. That can also represent addictions. So you could be addicted to something, maybe addicted to somebody like being rude to you, mean to you, crass to you, being cutting, fighting, defeatist mode. Somebody was putting you in competition, mindset-wise, playing mind games. Yeah, 2 of Swords under there. This is like refusing to see. This is saying like this is just the way it is when people love you. They're mean or they're rude, or we have to work for this, or relationships are just hard. It's like there's a mindset change here. No. Relationships are not hard. When somebody loves you, it's easy. It just grows. Love just grows unabundantly. It just grows and grows and grows. But you have to believe that. And that comes from self-love. You have to believe that things are not supposed to be so hard. Okay? So this is a mindset change. This is the Queen of Swords though. She's smart as F, so that's you showing up in your own reading, Gemini. That's telling me that your inner feminine is like, no, I'm ready to cut out what no longer serves me and receive the honest, truthful, frank, protective, independent, talky, witty, good communication I deserve. I'm principled, I'm fair, I'm constructive. I take criticism, I give constructive criticism, and I'm strong and I'm realistic and I'm objective and I'm insightful. So this has made you more astute, whatever the situation is. That's your present energy. You're more astute, and in your outcome, you have defeat. You're gonna defeat your enemies. Wow, get it? So there could be a toxic family situation around you. You're gonna defeat this. Okay, you're gonna cut it out of your life, because that's what the Queen of Swords does. That's you exhibiting your Libra energy, your Venetian energy. Venus is retrograde right now. Venus wanted to show you that there's hidden enemies around you. You have a 10 and a 5. So you're cutting something down. There was a lot of people down to a very small group, that's for sure. Everybody don't love you here. 5 of them, they don't love you out of 10. Or they had ill intentions. It says they want you to fail. There's failure, surrender, change. These are what people are doing to you, causing your mindset to think failure, surrender, change, causing you to walk away from certain things that did serve you, self-sacrificing yourself, self-sabotaging behavior, causing you to self-sabotage yourself. This is also enacting some type of addiction. Bravery, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, and pain. Somebody's causing all that. Could you be a feminine in your life causing all that? Or somebody that was just always in receive mode, always with their hand out, always telling you something, cutting you down from the truth. What is in the hidden here? Lionsgate energy. Damn, Jonah, I knew this was going to be messy. What'd I say? The Wheel of Fortune, things are going in your favor. You just don't even know it. Wow. This is by Grand Design with the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. This is fated. This is a fated journey. This is something you're always going to come to. You have 2 10s here, so there's an instant healing here. That's a good thing. As soon as you cut this out, you're instantly healed. You're not even going to care anymore. That's what the 5 of Swords. That's what I love about the 5 of Swords. Every card has a positive aspect, even though it's a negative kind of energy. It has a positive aspect. And when you have 10s to the 5, it means something abrupt. So Gemini, this is a mindset change that happens abruptly. It's just like you could have been all up in your feelings so bad you just can't understand. It hurts so bad, and as soon as you cut this out, it's like nothing. I feel nothing. Wow. I feel nothing. Oh my God, this was an illusion. That's what I'm telling you. This is like an addictive energy. It's illusions and delusions. It's a Piscean energy, but it's reversed. It's telling it's Pisces is heaven and hell energy. So it's like, I'm in heaven, I'm in heaven. And then when the wolves pull over, you're like, oh no, I'm in hell. Let me get the fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly. So you don't care anymore. So this is working in your favor. What you don't know is you have good fortune, fate, change, karma, soulmates, defining moments and new cycles of life and destiny, wealth, turmoil is being released. It's being flipped on its head. You're doing something. You're turning the tables on someone. You don't even know this is the legal system. So somebody doesn't know that they're about to get handed their ass with the legal system. You have accumulation of experience here. Wow. And your outcome is positive. You have 8 of coins. So there's some positive work outcome here. There's a positive everyday outcome here. There is patience coming to you, or your patience is being rewarded. The fruits of your labor is coming in, but it cannot come in with this energy. So the outcome you have in your future is you're going to be in this 5 of Swords. But once you have this 5 of Swords, you get this new job. You get this self-employment. You get establishment of a business. You get trade, a reputation that increases. You get a craft. You get quality and mastership and expertise of you, and your hard work and commitment will pay off because of your dedication. So there was some type of something you were working on and the fruits of your labor were not coming in, and it was because whatever was around you, specifically it could have been another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, does not have to be, or just this ruthless kind of person. This Queen of Swords is enacting this 5 of Swords on you. You flip the tables on them and you enact that on them, and now you get the fruits of your labor. Underneath the deck you have a celebration here with the you're reuniting with somebody here. Maybe somebody that you cut out of your life or ruthlessly in the past. You're going to be reuniting with that person. Ooh, I'm having him tongue-tied. So there's a need for you to speak your truth with the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify. All right. These are not supposed to be long, so let's do this. Clarify the 10 of Cups reverse. Why does my Gemini have 10 of Cups reverse in the recent past? Why does my Gemini have the 8 of Wands? Some communication could have come in that made you very, very unhappy about your family, about specifically 8 things that came in about 10 people. 8, something changed in 8 ways, okay? Something about you weren't following your intuition, you didn't see it. A secret came out, okay? It could be a Cancer or Pisces involved here. It's saying the 8 of Wands, or somebody very intuitive, High Priestess. You could have a tarot reader involved here that maybe said something. That's what the Swords is. So you have 8 of Wands here. So something communication coming in very, very fast. It changes everything. It makes you very unhappy. What is this? It's saying that, yeah, see? Saying here that you didn't, there's an opportunity for you to follow your intuition. Maybe you doubted yourself and the truth came out. The truth came out about somebody, maybe somebody inquiring about someone else in secret, maybe some type of hidden document here, some type of action somebody took to create new beginnings for themselves, made you very unhappy. A family member, maybe somebody could have talked to your family or manipulated you, or your family could have manipulated you, or a relationship, something you thought was your happiness was manipulating you to create new beginnings with them and move away. A lot of Cancer energy here. Move away. Look, all of them, I'm making this shit up. 1, 2, 3 cards of Cancer. So when we talk about Cancer energy, we're talking about control of emotions. We're talking about deep emotions. We're talking about a mothering energy, okay? So somebody mothered you to create new beginnings, or saw where you needed mothering, okay? Maybe you were feeling left out, you were bored, apathetic, you were feeling rejected and dejected, and somebody made you feel loved, okay? But it was an illusion, because it's like they saw where your intuition was blocked and how you create new beginnings, and they took control over your new beginnings, so your direction you were heading in, okay? So you could have been heading towards an Aries here, you could have been heading towards a Scorpio, right? But this person created blocks for you, put wool over your eyes, or your family members, even maybe their ideologies or your idea of happiness. It doesn't have to be a specific person, but there's a lot of people in your cards. So this is a lot of people around you creating illusions around you, keeping you blind or unable to make decisions, and it came crashing down. Some type of foundation or some type of blindfold has been released, where you now see where you were serving an energy that only wanted destruction. And now it's saying here, you're standing in your power and you're launching something new for yourself via just alchemy, literally watching and seeing what happens and trusting the angels. And you're seeing where people were poisoning you. Oh my God, poisoning you with the 3 of Swords, or tapping into your original triggers, keeping you busy, keeping you fighting or blocked. keeping you always in defense mode when you're just kind of chill and zen and just want to earn money and like be peaceful and loving and putting into things that will grow for you. And it's like, nah, you were constantly in a mode where you felt trapped or you felt doubt or denial of what you could do and mental imprisonment. And now it's like you made a decision to choose yourself and plan something for the future for yourself and plant that seed. And now you're seeing that these things need to be left behind. You have the death card here. Yeah, you're seeing a huge change that needs to be made in your inner child, and it's bringing you balance and justice. And you learn alchemy. You learn how to sit there and just love yourself and allow things to fall away. Wow, that's great. So to clarify the Queen of Swords, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you have 2 tens here, 3 tens here. So something is creating in this abrupt ending. Now you have the 4th 10. Now you have the Wheel of Fortune again. So it's actually acting in your best interest to speak your truth right now. You're releasing baggage. You're coming into a very abundant time of your life. The 4 of Wands. Okay, you're releasing a bunch of people. Wow, a bunch of people from your home life. You're creating a new happy domestic bliss for yourself. I like that. Yeah, so whatever you're speaking is bringing in wealth and stability for you. You're cutting out what doesn't serve you, but you're also investing into something long-term, or your idea or your thought process behind what is stable for you has changed. And now you're creating that with the universe, with destiny, with good judgment, clear judgment, with standing your ground, with providing for yourself, and with moving to calmer waters, having clear, direct conversations with people, and then moving on. Cutting out what no longer serves you and allowing people to get their karma for how they treated you, you're accepting your own karma too for being petty, and taking this risk and betting on yourself and trusting in the universe that you're going to release anxiety, doubt, guilt, and you're just going to move on and you're going to learn from this. I love that. And it's causing a celebration or a reunion here with someone very frank and direct that you have some type of DNA activation with, okay, that you can create a future with. Clarify this. Could even be a work situation. There's a legal system here regarding a family situation here, and you're ready to play dirty if you have. You're ready to play fierce if you have to, not dirty. You're ready to play ruthless. Clarify the 5 of Swords from a Gemini's. You have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's a new beginning here coming out of some type of battle, okay? Some type of mental warfare with someone else, some type of war words. You're ready to go to court or ready to take this thing toe to toe. That's what I'm hearing. Knight of Wands. So somebody could have been in and out of your life, playing with your energy, playing with your emotions, with the 3 of Cups, creating reunions for you that were really just creating fantasies for you that were really just a headache. And you're done with that. The world, you learned your lesson about that. You're ready to stand in your truth and power. You're ready to fight this person to the death. Somebody here you're defeating this energy that played with your emotions real bad right here, real bad. You're defeating this person that was a player or on a sex-based or passionate-based connection. They had a third party here. They were in and out in the background, and you found out. You could have found out on the internet. Your communication here on the internet is very disheartening at nighttime. It kept you up at night, or maybe you knew this person was possibly could be in and out with their ex, and you weren't sure. Maybe they were lying to you, telling you they weren't. But this is saying here, this person got what they wanted out of you, was able to clung to you to increase their own abundance. But really they were really independent the whole time. They were self-serving. And you had to cut this person out of your life, or with the truth, or you found out the truth that somebody was making decisions, looking to the outside world. They had 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. Yeah, they were misleading. They were calculating. They were clout chasing here, big time. Wow. And there's not a lot of love here. They're very self-serving, very selfish energy, okay? Wow, so now you have a new beginning coming as a result of this, though. You're getting a gift from the universe as a result of having dealt with this or slayed this dragon. So I'm missing a nail. I know it's ugly, but whatever. Just happened. You know, we got to roll with the punches. So what is the... Hey, roll with the punches, guys. Roll with the punches. So what's hidden is the Wheel of Fortune. What's working in your favor in the hidden that you don't see? You have... This 3 popped out. Okay. So what's working in your favor is the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, 4 popped out, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have an Ace of Pentacles coming in. Okay, the universe is about to bless you. You don't see this. This is coming in divine timing. It's waiting for you. That's what I'm hearing. It's waiting for you. It says the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles gets this news, abandons the situation, goes towards the Ace. As soon as you get this good news, or you make this communication, I'm hearing, communicate, you're going to get good news from some type of communication, something you want to invest in that's exciting for you. as soon as you go towards that and take that path, that fork in the road, and abandon or this victim mentality. So don't act like a victim. Just take what you have, because you're very abundant. And invest in the thing that makes you excited. You're going to hear some good news from it. And then when you get this solid new beginning, the universe is going to turn over your finances into something way better. So if you're worried about your finances, don't be. The universe just wants you to take a risk with the Wheel of Fortune. They want you to take a risk. Yeah, they say your intuition is still blocked. Like, stop acting like you don't hear it. That's what I'm hearing. Clarify that's when you're hidden. Okay, so you're gonna find out too. Your secret's gonna come out that somebody invested in something here. You're gonna have to take a loss to get a win. Whatever you invested in, it's a loss. It's not real. You have a man and a child here and a seed, and you have a 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's scared to abandon their family or abandon a child. But it's saying your intuition is still blocked in that regard. You're going to find out some truth about that situation. Okay? All right. I'm seeing something here. I don't want to predict it. So you're going to find out. What is the... they're telling me predict it. I'm seeing that your vision of what you thought was this seed you planted is not correct. It is not aligned with you. I'll say it like that. There's something better aligned with you elsewhere. Your seed will grow elsewhere where it will become more abundant. That's what I'm getting. So somebody could have planted a seed. They thought it was theirs. It's not yours. It's actually an illusion. Okay. They're saying that you feel bad if you leave someone out in the cold here, but what you don't know is this person is already abundant elsewhere. They have other seeds they planted elsewhere, or these people have other things they planted elsewhere that are abundant for them. They can go after that. Your outcome is employment, a new job, a new way of living, a new way of life, and your new everyday life living in your truth. Okay, so there's a new source of income coming in for you, Gemini. It says here, it's the Ace of Cups. It might come through love. It might come through a contract. It's saying there's somebody they're very romantically interested in you here, okay, that you could build a family with. You're going to have to take it slow with the Knight of Pentacles, but it will build into something solid. This person is loyal, this person is dedicated, and this person is... abundant. Okay, this job is abundant, it's creative, and it loves you for you. Knight of Pentacles to Knight of Cups is they love you for you. The Fool card, take this risk. There's happiness here. You don't see it right now. You might be refusing to see it, but the sun is blaring in your face. You can't ignore it. So go within if you're confused or you feel tied up, because that's just a personal problem with the Three of Swords. There's some healing there, inner healing that needs to be done. Don't cut yourself out of your own healing or your own blessings here with the Five of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles. There's something here that your ego is telling you won't grow or not to invest in, but that's a lie. The world's telling you no, mature through that. There's a lot of abundance and growth here with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, it could be a single person, or you could be afraid to be single. Yeah, look, Ten of Swords wanted to pop out. They're saying that's a mindset change there. You're in a lot of anxiety about this new beginning, and they're saying just put the work in and dedication and effort in, and it will be fruitful for you. Okay, Gemini? So you have a celebration coming in here. Okay? Wow. So there's good news here. There's good news no matter what. There is a reunion that is happening for you, a reconciliation, or just a celebration. There is good news. Okay? There is a sharing of emotions that is coming in for you. All right. What do we have for my Cancers? Cancers, let's see. All right, your first card is, well, so we're doing past, present, future, what's in the hidden, and the positive outcome. So you have poverty. I mean, shit. So this is the past, okay? Recent past. So you could have had to leave something behind. You could have felt left out in the cold. You've taken a loss here. It says of temporary financial difficulty, negative change, or in circumstances, feeling left out in the cold, financial loss, economic downturn, adversity or struggle that you could have faced in the recent past. You could, all right, but in your current energy is the King of Pentacles. So that's coming up a lot for everybody today. So that wasn't the advice. So you're going to have to embody the energy of this King of Pentacles in the current energy in order to bring in your abundance. You're going to have to be more grounded, more mature, more stable. This is a male energy, masculine energy. So this is how you're going to have to assert yourself. You're going to have to assert yourself as successful, as wealthy, as a business person in order to improve. It says this person does not like to take risks, so you're gonna have to stop taking risks. And it's saying that you have an empire here, or prosperity, or high status, or stability, or security, or an aggressive provider. So this is what you're wanting in the current energy, or how you're reflecting, or how someone is reflecting towards you, a King of Pentacles. So you could have felt abandoned by somebody real stable. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it's somebody that embodies that energy. You could have felt abandoned by that person, and right now you're looking at that person wanting this stability, okay, or commanding this for yourself, and it's causing a tower in the future. Oh wow, Death card here, a lot of Scorpio energy. Could be a Scorpio involved. Doesn't have to be. So you have your outcome as chaos, destruction, a sudden upheaval, trauma, unexpected change, disaster, loss, tragedy, revelation, confusion, pain, divorce, abuse, violence, bankruptcy, natural disaster, unemployment, and accidents. What is in the hidden for my Cancers? You have two. One card came out. What's hidden is you have new love here. Oh, so this is happening for your highest good, Cancer. This is also self-love, Cancer. Let's look into that. It's saying here that you have something is justice for you for something that was hidden. Somebody kept you waiting, or you kept someone waiting, or you were waiting on your dreams. You were waiting to actually do the things you really want to do, or follow your actual intuition and balance that out. There's threes here, so you could have been waiting for somebody, a third party, to like get it together so you could grow. And it's saying that it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be Libra, a lot of Libra energy here. Doesn't have to be. You're waiting for something to balance out in a partnership, for this person to speak their truth so y'all could be happy. And it's saying if you just be independent, Cancer, and just balance out your own life and let the angels bring you what you deserve and take the middle road and just focus on yourself, go towards your goals with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. You get that actual and new beginning you want. You get that father figure, that energy, that husband energy. You get that provider energy that you really want. And it's going to be a king. It's going to be an emperor, which is even more powerful than a King of Pentacles. That's somebody that never leaves. That stability that's rooted forever. So that's your hidden energies. You have new love. So this is me reading for Cancers that are in a situation where they're constantly taking a loss because they're maybe in something for stability, and it's going to blow up in your face. But what you don't know is you have new love coming towards you, or this could be the person you're dealing with. Okay. All right. What's the positive outcome for my Cancers? What's the positive outcome? Walking away. Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. Oh, Eight of Swords. So you're confused. Moving on. Four of Swords. Getting the rest. Right now, you need to get rest and recuperation. You need to meditate. Okay, this is saying you have fear, anxiety, stress, and mental overload. You need to empty that out, relax. You need rest, you need peace, you need tranquility, you need sanctuary and meditation. You need to sleep, my babies. It was 13:13 when I said that. You need sleep. You need to move on from something that is causing chaos in your life or that is destructive. All because of stability. You're taking a loss anyway. You know what you're taking a loss to? Your self-worth with that Ace of Cups. If you put a little more self-love into yourself and walk away from the bullshit, walk away from something you once loved, okay? It says the outcome is abandon the plans, walk away, let go, travel, escapism, reaching your limit, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspection, withdrawal, and disappointment. What's in the hidden is the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning, a new relationship, a new romance for you. There's love and happiness and joy and conception and fertility that the universe has for you. That's the hand of God giving you this, but it requires you to love yourself enough to walk away from these plans you made, from this chaos and this destruction. All right. Something is not meant to be, Cancer. That's what that says. Clarify the temporary. You have something better. So in the temporary, it's all this money, this family, this stability energy here. Let's see why. So you have, in the recent past, you have somebody that you were working on, steady, solid, you know, every day towards a relationship here through the energy that you do not embody, which is the Queen of Swords. So you were probably working through logic and not emotion like a Cancer should. And it was Queen of Swords, the devil. That's an evil plot right there. Evil plot, okay? Also, it caused mental illness. Cause you to mentally lose yourself, not be yourself. Death card, you need to make a big change to this. Something needs to end so something new can begin. My death card, death card and the devil is your worst nightmare. Straight up. So there could have been a feminine here that's somebody's worst nightmare. But this is not their true energy, guys. Their true energy is not this. They were being something they were not. And in regards to have Ten of Pentacles, in regards to have a long, stable relationship, wealth, or stability. So they're money hungry. Or just to have a family situation, and maybe just for the family, to have a family setting they always long for. There's inner child healing here with this Knight of Pentacles. They thought if they invested in this slowly and every day and little by little, breadcrumb this situation, it got toxic, and then toxic words were spewed to each other. Mental illness came up. Something needs to end. It's messing with somebody's mental health. And now it's saying that you need to transform so you can have a new beginning that's more stable for you. Or maybe they did this in the recent past. Something ended abruptly. It was always over though with the Death card. It was never going to work. You needed to change in order to have something more stable. You need to look to a new direction. Somebody was very passionate. This is the thing. What I'm getting is Cancer ignored their intuition because it was always telling this Cancer, something was always telling your inner feminine that you needed to cut out what no longer served you, choose yourself. It was going to drive you crazy, but you didn't listen. Because when you have the Two of Wands, it's like you already know what decision needs to be made. You're just waiting for the right opportunity. So somebody's waiting for the opportunity here for something, and it didn't grow, and it got toxic, okay? I'm getting one bad decision led to the next bad decision, to a next bad decision, to a next bad decision. Clarify the King of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups reversed. So somebody has emotional manipulation here in regards to somebody who's emotionally manipulated someone else in order to maintain some type of provider energy or stability energy. Could have been a water sign that was emotionally manipulated, or just the energy of water. Yeah, there's lies that were told, but the lies are coming out in the open now. Okay? Somebody's strategy has been exposed in order to create happiness. Could have been around a child here with the baby card, the Sun, and the Page of Cups under that. Somebody could have manipulated someone. You have a father and a son here. And I have another father here. Y'all take that how it resonates. I just read the cards, man. Then you have, so you have somebody lying here. Lies come to light about an emotional new beginning here. It could have been a child again, about some children. Somebody was refusing to see. This is based on their past, though, whatever their idea of family or provider is, okay? They wanted to align with that idea rather than what was the reality. Because you have the illusions here, Two of Swords. They told themselves what they wanted to hear. They didn't want to see the truth. They didn't want to make a hard decision, or they didn't want to say. They're at a crossroads. So this person chose to stand in their power, and they created a lot of baggage, and they're carrying a lot of weight. This is the Queen of Baggage. She can carry that. So she's saying, I'll carry that weight. I'll create this illusion. I'll stand up on something that's not right. Well, they learned a spiritual lesson here, because all those wands dropped, and now they have a new beginning. They're under judgment about their decision here, about the energy they chose to invest in. Yeah, you have Five of Swords under the deck. So somebody's under judgment for, I'm going to say, emotionally manipulating a stable person here. Clarify the Tower. Now you have the Page of Wands. So this is good news, Cancer. Good news is it's over. Something's been shattered. So if your life is being shattered because of something you did, that's actually good news, the universe is saying. This foundation needed to be shattered. So when you're the Tower, that means the universe stepped in and shattered something, so that it just broke it up. It broke it up. Enough. Again, it could have been around a child, or it could have been around a new beginning. Okay? With the Page of Wands, an exciting, creative new endeavor. Good news. So it's just good news. Even if you feel it's not, it's good news, because it's going to lead you down a better path. Okay? It's going to lead you down something more passionately aligned with you. Yeah, see? And it's also bust your intuition wide open, Cancer. It's like now you know what to do and what not to do when it comes to your inner magic. Okay? Clarify the, you know how to manifest now better. Clarify the hidden, the new beginning Cancer doesn't see. The new beginning is there is a stable person here. Or you don't see that someone, this King of Pentacles, has a new love. Maybe you did see it, or you just didn't. Yeah. What you don't see is that this King of Pentacles, and this is a good thing for you. That's what this universe is saying. Because it's going to lead you down a better path. It's saying Temperance, the Sagittarian energy from your past here. So alchemy from your past that you've already done. What you thought was a painful ending here, or it was a trigger for you, caused you to launch something that you don't see yet. With the Hangman, there's a sacrifice you need to make, that something you were waiting on, that you're sacrificing. Okay? You're sacrificing yourself, or it's waiting for something that was triggering the mess out of you. Your inner child is going to heal now. Inner child healing. Okay, you're doing that because you were still, whatever you were doing and keeping yourself stuck in, Cancer, you're only doing it because you're in the past, were still hurt over someone from your past. And it's saying you have someone new coming in. At the same time, whoever you're dealing with has someone new coming in. Or whoever you're dealing with who was emotionally manipulated before is going to be more stable. But what I'm seeing is new here. So if you're looking for something to heal with somebody you're with, I'm not seeing that. This is about a breakup. Whoever you were with is going towards someone better for them. And internally, you're healing from something in the past that kept you not attracting the energy that really loved you. Okay? From the inside, or manipulating. And you're going to get something. Some of you, it'll be someone back from your past. And some of you, because I do see reconciliation there twice in those cards. Some of you are reconciling with someone from your past. And some of you are going to something better because you love yourself. But either way, the current situation is breaking up. Clarify the, in the outcome, the positive outcome is moving on. With the Eight of Cups. So you're defending yourself, you're standing your ground, and you're protecting your peace, and you're just moving on. Pure bank. You're going to plant the seeds of your future in a nice, slow, steady way so that everything that comes to you is grounded. Yeah, it could be children here. You could want to have more children. You could be just setting up the world a better place for your children, for your work opportunities. You could be willing to make this sacrifice because you see the bigger picture here with the World card. You see the rewards. So this worked out in your favor. Something painful here got canceled out by your new opportunities. And your past here wants to heal things with you. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Pisces. And Cancer, it's saying you're moving towards some type of getting in control of this denial you were in and balancing out your life legally. Having the courage to do something with the legal system. Some of y'all, I'm sorry, having the courage to enter jail or serve your time, but it's saying that it will be short-lived, the Fool. Oh, wow. That took a turn. Just saying what I read. All right, Cancer, so they're saying your anxiety, just relax. Your anxiety and your stress comes through you relaxing. It eases. You need to meditate and follow your intuition, and everything that, even if it seems bad, is working out for your highest good, okay? So there's beauty in this chaos here. I'll say that. Let's see, Leos, talk to me. What is this? We're going to do past, present, future, the hidden, and the positive outcome, okay? In the recent past, we have the resilience card here for the 9 of Wands. Okay, so you had to persevere through something, Leo. It took a lot of your strength here. Persevere through this, but you're winning. Your loyalty is being tested. Your loyalty was being tested. That's what I'm hearing. It's saying you had an ongoing battle, worthiness, fatigue, exhaustion. Your energy was low, but you have success because your courage and perseverance is paying off. Okay, it's saying you persevered and you got a backbone. You learned from your past failures, and you're gathering your strength. You have the strength card here, okay? So you have to get into your Sagittarian energy, which is just kind of like focus on the bigger picture, the overall point, and you persevered, okay? You stood your ground, even though it was sickening at times. Maybe somebody here could have been very, very biting with their words. You could have discovered the truth about some type of new love in your life that you were always passionate and waiting for. You could have gotten a gift of past life from a past life soulmate, and you could have thought this was a bad decision maybe to pursue for yourself because you didn't love yourself enough to trust your intuition enough to know what sacrifices need to be made, what you needed to move on from, and what judgment calls to make. Somebody was under judgment for the way they talked to you here or the way they treated you. All right, what is the current energy for my Leos? Sorry, I like my tablecloth to be smooth, okay? What's my current energy for my Leos? The current energy is the King, is this the King of Swords? The Queen of Swords. Gemini got that. You might want to backtrack to the Gemini reading. So this is saying you're in this Libra energy. You're being honest, you're being truthful, you're being frank, being independent. You're telling it like it is, but only when asked. Good communicator, you're witty, you're funny, you're principled. This could be somebody that you held back from who was honest with you. Clarify or you learned from listening to someone very honest. Not clarify. What's the outcome is the Moon. Ooh, so you're learning how to trust your intuition. You persevered, you spoke your truth, and you know that like it's gonna bring up some type of secret, some type of truth to come out. Right? Okay. Yeah, wishes being fulfilled here. Star card. 8 of Cups, walking away from something that just didn't quite work out, healing yourself. Brought you justice, and now you're not afraid to like step into the unknown. That Cancer energy, that Moon energy, that Pisces energy, and you know whatever you do, it's gonna work out with you. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you know that moving on step by step is causing the wheel to turn in a positive direction for you here. Can't see that. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Your wishes are going to come true just by speaking your truth and standing your ground. And you're not afraid of the unknown anymore, Leo, like you used to be before. Or you're not afraid to trust your intuition. You know that your intuition is interesting. It's on point, I'm hearing. It's on point. It's astute. But there is something hidden that's coming out. The truth, yeah. What's hidden is the truth that's coming out. There we go. The truth is going to come out about something here, about someone that you knew. Maybe you're trusting your intuition about someone and you didn't before. You listened to someone else, though. Or you had a bunch of people around you that were creating illusions. A bunch of people that you're constantly battling words with someone. Always thinking they're right. Now the truth is coming out about this person that you always knew. What's a positive outcome? Somebody's going to speak their truth to you as well. Positive outcome is, yeah, look at that. I knew this was going to happen. So you could have always known that somebody had an interest in someone else, but you just didn't know how to quantify it, or that somebody was checking out their options, Leo. And now you're hearing, like, now you're seeing it, okay? All right, that's for a small group of you. The rest of you, your positive outcome is you just love yourself and you're open to love now. You're open to receiving the love you deserve. You're open to receiving someone more. You're softer now. Your energy is way softer than it used to be. It's not as harsh. So it's saying now you're able to receive exactly what you deserve. You're going to be emotionally fulfilled. Your positive outcome is you're going to receive a person who is mature, emotionally mature, secure, that's loving, warm, kind. They're happy. They bring you happiness. Or you are this woman receiving a man like this, or a man, whoever you want to receive. This person is romantic. They're loyal. They're faithful. They're a little shy. They're easily hurt, but they're pretty. They're beautiful. They're a dreamer, and they could be very psychic. Or this could just be you becoming this, ready to, like I said, take care of his needs. What you didn't see is that the truth is coming out. There's a breakthrough here. There's a breakthrough. Somebody's going to speak their truth. And it causes you to release something here, because you're releasing one person for the next, straight up here. Or you're releasing one energy for the next energy. Somebody's releasing that harsh energy and coming to their soft girl era, right? Soft boy era. Soft person era. And you have options. So you have options between now. You don't have to just choose the past. You can choose the future. You can choose this other person. Many options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and deciding, procrastination choices, decisions, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking. That's all what you're getting from the universe. You're getting the gift of this from the universe for your perseverance. So you persevere through this harsh energy, and what you don't know is the truth is going to come out that you have choices. You can go back to this person who's now being truthful with you, or you can go to someone new who's being, more soft. It's up to you. Or you don't have to be harsh anymore. You can be open with someone you couldn't be open with before. Take it how it resonates. Clarify the 9 of Wands. You have the Lover. So you had a hard decision to make. You had to persevere to get something balanced. Okay? Could have been an infatuation you had with someone here, Leo. This could just be for the Leo in you, by the way. It's saying now you can invest in something more stable, more grounded. You have more control by taking accountability. You get the wish fulfillment, and you get a second chance. Okay? With someone you really, really wanted to be with, or something you really, really wanted to grow. Maybe you wanted to grow something with a Queen of Cups here, with a more soft, loving energy that you're carrying a lot of baggage, so you couldn't do it. Well, that cycle is over. Now you're able to do it. The past, you're moved on from the past. Could be a Gemini involved. Like I said, check out the Gemini reading. Hey Leo. Okay, so in regards to this Queen of Swords energy, battery died, had to change the battery. So it's saying here, definitely could be of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius involved. That's you, Leo. You could have had a conversation with someone, and you told this person, this is why you're angry, and they're telling you, okay, you know what, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The truth is, I was scared of the unknown, or whatever. I was scared, and this is going to give you some type of clarity to know what cut out and what no longer serves you, and to go towards the things you're passionate about that you've been wanting to invest in for a while now. You could have been manipulated, where you didn't invest in the things you really, really loved or really, really thought would grow for you. And you're going to make a complete and total change. You're going to cut something out of your life. You're going to take a risk on this crush you have, or this little passion, this pure little intention you have to heal something and to create something long-term and grow. You're going to go with the flow here. Okay? Also, somebody could tell you, I'm going to invest or heal with like a Virgo, a Gemini, a Sagittarius. Okay? And I'm going to go towards that person. So you could learn the truth about another fire sign, some of you. Okay? Or like I said all the signs. Clarify the moon. What is the outcome? Why is the outcome the moon for my Leos? 3 cards came out. Okay. The outcome is that you're no longer giving and receiving to energies that bore you or keep you stuck or keep you down or keep you tied up. You now see the light. You know what needs to be sacrificed. You know not to sacrifice your own intuition and give to something for the sake of giving or receiving something back. You're making a judgment call here. Somebody's under judgment here for fighting with you or for blocking you or for creating obstacles for your growth. Okay, just so you know, the universe sees that and they will get their karma. What is the Ace of Swords here? But your karma is that you grow, so it was worth it. You get a new beginning. What you don't see is you have a new beginning. Could be with the Scorpio here. Doesn't have to be. Could be with the air sign as well. What you don't know is you don't see is somebody's going to come in with the truth. They want a second chance with you, or they want to leave everything behind in the past. Yeah, where they didn't cooperate or they didn't work on this. They're going to tell you the truth about that, Leo. You don't see this coming because you already left this person in the past. There was too much drama, too much baggage. What you don't see coming is that this person is really, really, really upset about the way they treated you. They took a huge loss, or they're about to take a huge loss after you moved, or they're going to end up homeless. What you don't see is somebody here from your past who didn't cooperate with you is going to tell you the truth about it, and it's going to leave them left out in the cold. Like I said, they could have to move or be really financially strapped. And it's going to make you, what you don't see is going to have compassion for this. You're going to be like, you know what? I don't hate you anymore. I learned, I grew from this. You clearly are getting your karma. I'm healing my inner child. I'm focusing on myself. And I'm getting the things I deserve. And I'm leaving this toxic, this betrayal in the past. And I'm moving on to something better for myself. Yeah, that's great. So what you don't see is you're not going to care. You're not going to care as much as you think you did. Your positive outcome is the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you're gonna be feeling really good about yourself. You got some good news coming in here. Something you always wish for is coming in. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries, another Leo, or Sagittarius involved. What's that for Leos? So something's gonna move really, really fast. Some of you are getting a new car. You're gonna move fast and quickly into your happiness here, into maybe some of you that's in a relationship or a happy family dynamic where you're making all the great positive decisions and everybody listens to you speak your truth. It's great. You're gonna take a trip here. You're gonna be happy and holding hands and loving a situation, drinking it up, toasting to maybe the birth of a child here, or a new endeavor, a new work endeavor. And again, you're leaving this baggage from the past and the behind. That's great. You're no longer going to feel abandoned by something. You're just going on to new things, new, bigger, better, new vision of the future. You're getting good news about something you wish for. It's coming in. For a lot of you, it's a love connection. It's romance. What is this thing? Yeah, just took walking away from the past. That's it. And this thing comes in and it's steady and it's solid and it grows into something long term. A lot of you, it could be a new job and a new love. You have options though. You can choose either or, I'm hearing. But it's also, I'm hearing your dream job, your dream career, you're getting like a seed for that. It's beautiful, Leo. All right, so let's look at the Virgos. Let's look at my Virgs. I'm gonna look at my Virgs. Hey. I think I'm gonna do this video in parts. I'm gonna do part one, just simply because I cannot sit here and do readings this long. I get burnt out. I like to charge my cards up. So after Virgo, I'm gonna take a break. This is gonna be part one, and then I'll bring back part two for Libra through Pisces. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. All right. Let's see. Let's do Virgo. Let's talk about Virgo. Virgos. Let's see what this energy, Lionsgate energy, is bringing you. Remember, past, present, future, and positive outcome. Okay? And I'm sorry, hidden and positive outcome. Show me the past, the recent past for Virgos. You see that flipped? Wait, a flipper. Boom, the recent past. Okay, so Virgo, you came into a time where you're finally like stable. You're feeling good. You're feeling like you're in the energy of now you can create your abundance. Whatever it is, you got there. Like you got into this plateau energy where now from this foundation, you can actually create your abundance. Okay, great. Don't look at my broken nail. Okay, so some of y'all could have gotten into a new relationship, a new community, but there's a cause to celebrate. And now it's feeling like you might regret that. Oh, shoot. Oh shoot, that's the current energy is you feel like you're losing something or you lost something, or the people around you could feel this way. Take it how it resonates. But there's loss, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, bereavement, mourning. I don't think you were expecting the emotions that came with this. Like maybe you're seeing like all the failures of the past and you're maybe just grieving like, why did I stay there? Okay, yeah. It's like you're round around in your head about your past. You're too hard on yourself, Virgo. Your positive your outcome that you want is the Knight of Cups. So you're ready to express yourself creatively. You're ready for your emotions to like come out of this negative energy and go into something more positive. What's in the hidden here? You're ready for romance too. A lot of you are ready for romance. Or give your romance away in a more positive way. What you don't see is that you're going to require, there's something that's holding out for you, and it's going to require you a little bit more perseverance and resilience to get into this area of your life. What you don't see is there's a little bit more of a battle coming towards you. Maybe an illness. Maybe your body's just a little overworked. You need more rest and rejuvenation. But you're fatigued, you have exhaustion. What you don't see is that you have success. You've already persevered. You just need to keep learning the lessons at this point. You need to stay in that 9 energy where you just persevere a little longer, because everything is already here for you. You just don't see it yet. And your positive outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. What I say? It's already here for you. Underneath the deck, where you have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you definitely resonate with the intro. So it's saying here, Virgo, that you have this, you are stable, you are abundant. That's your energy, right? But you're in this Taurus energy right now. Or you could have a Taurus coming towards you as well. But things are already completed. You just don't know it. There is somebody grounded, mature, successful, wealthy that's looking towards you to help improve maybe their business, your business, or have business with you romantically or with work, or both. Okay, you have this new beginning here. It just hasn't fully materialized yet, but it's on its way. It's already here. Look, you see, somebody text me. That's a ping. So that's telling me that you are, exactly, that's like confirmation. Like you're already there. Okay. So you're in that 9 energy, and all you need to do is wait for the 10. You can't bring yourself 10. You got to just wait for it. As I go to clarify your cards, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are like waiting for that stable business partner or that stable romantic partner or both. And it's like, no, it's already here. You just kind of got to get out of the regret of the past. It's already here. Just keep trudging along. Maybe pour into your creative expression, and that will help you bring more romance or more success into your life. Clarify that, wow, the Queen of Pentacles came right back out. So yeah, you're already taking care of yourself, and you're already in the best energy you can be to receive your blessings, Virgo. You're making all the right decisions here. Everything is balancing out. You have the Emperor here. So there is somebody that's come into your life, that a boss energy that is going to give to you. They see you as single and abundant. Your intuition is just not, because you can't see it, you maybe don't believe it. But they say keep making the positive decisions. You already made the plans. Now just wait for the opportunity to be impulsive. Somebody will come in impulsively, very passionately. You might look at this person sideways because you don't know their intentions, but just give to it and you will receive everything you need right back. Okay, so that's coming towards you in this energy. You just don't know it yet. What is the 5 of Cups? It's regret. You're regretting maybe lying to yourself or allowing people to lie to you or deceive you. But they say get out of that energy, because that's like a waste of time at this point. You're the star. You're attracting in your silver light. That means the light that will change you from the inside out into exactly who you need to be. That abundance. You're beaming as bright as you could for new things to manifest as quickly. So if you want them to manifest even quicker, kind of just stop crying over the past and just focus on the fact that you're like actually amazing. You are amazing, and that you have everything it takes. You've done everything it takes. You've already completed your journey to abundance, wealth, prosperity, and happily ever after. Again, just pour into your artistic creative expression every single day. Make time for it, and you'll see everything turn around. Don't worry about the haters or the deception or the lies of the past. You're grieving something that you have no control over. Just let it go. And once these new things come in, you're not going to care anyway. You're not even going to remember. That's what I'm hearing. You're not even going to remember. So your creative expression is actually fueled by the 5 of Pentacles. When people leave you out in the cold, it drives you. It actually drives you in motivationally to like do better, and that's actually a good thing. So you transmute that energy into success. Transmute that loss into drive. Say, I'm gonna show the haters, F the haters, and then you get it. Saying you don't stay trapped in your mind about the grief you received, about these friends or this gossip or these things that people said to you, or the way they treated you, or they didn't express their emotions, or they hid their emotions from you, or they denied you in some way, because it only increased and heightened your intuition. It already made you see what actually you shouldn't serve, or what doesn't deserve you, or who's emotionally imbalanced, who's emotionally stable, unstable, and calculated. You kind of have a pure energy about you, Virgo, where you you feel like you kind of believe the best in people, and now you've been taught the calculated who they are and what they look like, and how not to be so naive, and how to make decisions right away when you recognize that energy. And now you can go towards your vision of the future more effortlessly, and you learn some type of world lesson on how to sacrifice people that are blocking your path. Okay, that your ships are not going to come in with those people or those things. Clarify the hidden energy that is the 9 of Wands. Clarify the hidden 9 of Wands. You have the 9 of Cups. Okay. So what you don't see is you already got your wish. Just persevere. Like something is, this independent energy you're in, it's actually manifesting things for you quite fast. Okay. You're hermetic. So it's like With the Hermit energy, you're already in 9 energy. That's saying like when you're more independent. Look, that's the same energy coming back out. Let me shuffle that a little better. But it's saying that when you're more independent, Virgo, you and you love yourself so much, even if it hurts, even if you feel like people around you are making you sick, it's okay, because they're not supposed to be in your life. You're just seeing it clearly. That's all. It's teaching you how to be more emotionally independent and less codependent. Yeah, it's like keeping yourself busy and ignoring stuff is not going to work. Follow the signs and synchronicities and cut out what no longer serves you, and grieve it in the moment and then manifest something better. Because don't stay all imbalanced because of other people and all like stuck in that energy. No. Don't stay stuck in toxicity. Don't create toxicity where there is none just because you're trying to like run shit or control shit. Okay? So what you don't see in the hidden is something you persevere through is you doing that, all that what I just said is actually bringing your wish, and you're going to see how to manifest much more easily in the future. You're not going to get all caught up in emotion. All right. So what is the positive outcome as the 10 of Pentacles? Okay, so what you're gonna see is your haters are gonna get negative ass karma. They're gonna lose money. They're gonna lose time spent on things. They're not gonna reach their goals the way you do, and you're gonna enjoy it. That's what I see. You're gonna enjoy that. You're gonna enjoy getting to watch people fail that failed you. And I know that sounds the way it is, but Virgo, you're such a pure energy that you need to see that sometimes so you can understand how the world works. Okay, you're gonna see how you never had to do anything. Like you are right. You are awesome. Yeah, these are the haters here. These are the conflict. You looked to a new direction. You waited for your shifts to come in. You trusted your intuition. You kept busy. And now you have all this fruition, and the people around you are getting negative karma. You're going to see that when you're balanced in every way, you create negative karma for people. Because if they do you wrong, God don't like that. And so anybody that does you wrong, they face judgment. And you just see how powerful you are. Okay? So I'm getting with this King of Pentacles energy. Virgo, just focus on this. You're getting this abundance come in. So get out of your head. Okay, because your abundance is pouring in, and just act like you have it and it just pours in. So create daily habits that you would use if you had this windfall, and watch the windfall come to you. Watch the clients come, watch the new job, everything come to you. I love that. I'm also hearing that your birthday season is going to be very significant. And like I said here, y'all have a long-term stable business partner, marriage, or relationship that's already set up for you. You just have to keep embodying. You have to get out of this anxiety so you could like see it and be able to receive it when it pops up in front of you. Okay? Love you for being here, and I'll see y'all in part 2. Bye.